Okay, take two. I just done this, but for some reason it doesn't matter. My mic was screwed up. We're here now. Welcome. Hello. Glad you made it. We're talking about the story today. Story so far. I know you're wondering, where am I? Who am I? What is this? Okay, this is Zen Pones. See this guy right here? Yeah, we're looking at you. He was born from this tree. He's standing in a tree. This is the tree of his birth. I sprouted from this tree. This is the story so far. This is, if you're a Sylvari, you get born in this place. Look at this place. This is the first thing I saw when I started this game. Actually, the first thing I saw was you start out in a dream. So, like, this is really cool, okay? So, Sylvaris, they live in this ether space, this dream space. So, they're in this dream, and then the mother tree wakes them up. So, they get woken up from the dream, and they are put on like a life mission or like a purpose or like a calling. They have like a wild hunt is what it's called. And my wild hunt was to kill the elder dragon Zaitan. And that was like out the gate. First started this game. I'm in a dream. I wake up from a dream. It's kind of like life. You know? Sometimes you're like wondering, whoa, what the? You see, I try to talk about these things and get involved in the story, and then a person flying on a dragon just appears out of nowhere. That's what it's like playing this game. You think you're doing something, and then something happens, and you're like, that is super cool. What was that? And before you know it, you don't know what you're doing. That's why it's taken me months to complete to get through the story. But I'm gonna go over the beginning story here, and this is the place where you start if you're Sylvari. And what Sylvari are they're tree people that grew from this tree. And you meet this person named Treehorn, who also has a wild hunt, and you basically just become his companion while you guys are trying to figure out how to take down the elder dragon Zaitan. Here's where it looks like in your journal. You see, you wake up, I'm Zen Pones, then it tell you what your dream is. You wake up from the dream, you're following the dream. You learn about the teachings of Ventari, by the way, I don't take my word as gospel. This is just how I've perceived all this stuff. I don't actually really think I know what's going on in this story, which we'll get to once I get to where I'm actually at. But yeah, Ventari was some centaur dude who knew some things and maybe planted the tree that we're in. I think that might be it. Correct me if I'm wrong. Then we had to get justice for Rhiannoch. I don't remember that. We had to order a neophyte. When you're adventuring, you get hungry. It's breakfast time. You order a neophyte. Have a nice breakfast. The delicacy in the Crystal Desert there is just having neophytes for breakfast. Then we give some helping hands to someone. I don't remember. And then this was sweet. The Battle of Claw Island. So check this out. The Elder Dragon ends up trying to take over Lion's Arch, Zaitan. So then you end up on this island. You're the last defense, and Zaitan shows up with all his dragon minions, and you just have to duke it out on this island to protect Lion's Arch, which was great. You like defend it, and then after that you have to go to the Forsaken Lands of Or, which is like where Zaitan is from, I think. And that was the most fun I've had doing the story in this game so far. Because you end up in this continent. It's like a whole new continent. It's high level area called the Ruins of Or. And it's all level 70 to level 80. So the mobs are a little tougher. It's a little more challenging. And when I got here, I had so much fun that I just completed all the maps while I was doing the story. I completed found every single thing, did all the stuff, and then went to face the Elder Dragon, Zaitan. And it was just sweet. It was super sweet. Big fan of that part. Oh, check this out. You ever seen a waterfall? I mean, have you ever really seen a waterfall? There it is. So this is something I got from Path of Fire expansion, you get these mounts. So check this guy out. This is a skimmer. So this animation is so cool when you hop on this thing. Check this out. Woof. Look at that, majestic. It's like a manta ray. And then when you're over water, you go faster. I just can't get over how good this game looks and how fluid it is. Anyway, this is a waterfall. I don't know if you've ever really seen a waterfall. Look at this. So what happens is water. It's water. It comes from up there, and then it lands down here. and that's how you can tell it's a waterfall. Yeah, and then sometimes, it turns into smoke. Water can be like a gas. And then if it's really cold, it turns into a solid, which is crazy. It's like also a solid and a liquid waterfall. There it is. Anyway, I'd give the core story 2 thumbs up. Great job introducing the game to me. It really helped me feel like I was emotionally invested and engaged with the story because I was fresh and it was explaining everything to me. Then I got to the next expansion, Heart of Thorns, and I didn't know what the heck was going on pretty much the entire time. I knew that there was an egg. I knew there was a dragon egg. I know that one of my partners, Kaith, took the egg and we thought she's bad. She's a bad person. So we had to follow her into the jungle. And that's where the Heart of Thorns starts. The story was, didn't really connect with me, but the actual gaming in the expansion has been the best ever. Let me show you guys this place. It's so awesome. So you go into the jungle at the start of this story. You're following Kaith. You got to get this egg. There's another elder dragon named Morgramoth, and you got to figure out how to take that thing down. But you're going through these maps that are extremely intricate, well-designed, ultra event-filled adventure zones. Basically is how to describe it. You got the Verdant Brink, which is like a 3-layer thing. You got the Auric Basin, where there's these like techno gods that hang out in there. You got the Tangled. This place is miserable, actually. It's super confusing to get around this place. It's called Tangled Depths. There's a bunch of frog people and mushrooms, and things explode, and you die all the time. And then you get into Dragon Stand, which is cool. And you get into these zones, and you start. What I do is I would get there, and I would think I was doing the story, but then I would see somebody adventuring, and I'd just follow them around. And before I knew it, I was surrounded by hundreds of players. And we're all doing these events, and we're all killing these legendary bosses, and like you end up at the top of this thing, like way up here, and you're floating. You get a glider, and you're floating through. And oh, what are you doing, dude? Why you gotta step up, dude? Oh, am I gonna die? I can't die in front of everyone. That would be super embarrassing. Uh-oh. Okay, so Sylvari's, they're not immortal. I'm just going to let them die. You got to learn how to let go in life, you guys. Listen, we're always trying to hold on. We're always trying to get things. We're trying to go somewhere. Sometimes you just got to let go. You just got to let go and be dead. Anyway, you'll get used to this if you're hanging out in the Heart of Thorns. This whole thing that just happened right here. This will... Death will approach you like an old friend by the time you're done with this expansion. So, the expansion was great. Loved it. I am now that I've completed it, the Heart of Thorns... really liked the meta events in these areas. Like I said, can't get over it enough. It's so great. But now I'm in my favorite part so far is this Path of Fire area. In the middle of this story. I'm not sure what the story is, to be honest with you guys. This is supposed to be about the story. After the first core story, it was like there's so many characters I didn't really know, and there's something to do with an egg, and we got to make an egg a dragon or something. I don't know. I really don't know. That's what's so great about this game. It's like you don't really need to know. There's so much cool stuff to do anyway. But it is nice. I will say this. It is nice and while you're caught up adventuring, to have the option or have the ability to slow things down and follow a story with dialogue and characters, and it slows you down and really brings you back to the lore of what's going on in Tyria. It really reassociates yourself with. It's not so hectic. It just see, this is the best place in my. I love the desert. I don't know what it is. The music, the vibe, the wide open expanses. It's just so great. And this is where I get to hang out now in the Path of Fire. Yeah. What's this guy doing? Cruxus thick fur.
Are your ears supposed to stick out like that? You look kind of like a script with its
He looks
face
pretty
smashed
cool,
in.
doesn't
I'll
he?
bet you make a good pet. Can you do any tricks?
He's got an eye patch and sweet armor.
Progeny disciplined golem when you need one.
Anyway, people like it when you just walk up to them and stare at them without saying anything. They like that. You just get as close as you possibly can.
A new bounty is up.
Maybe move a little bit, fidget your keyboard a little bit. Just get in there, dude. Get in there real tight. And always move just just a little bit, so they know you're there. And just look at them. They like it when you do that. Anyway, that's it for today. That's the story so far. I hope you got something out of it. If not, I'm sorry. I'm deeply sorry. I apologize. And if you're on the game, have fun. If you're having a life, live it. And I'll catch you next time. I don't know what we're going to do next time, but it's Super Adventure Box or Super Adventure event right now. So, yeah, have an excellent day and do a little 8-bit exploring. Let's wave goodbye to Cruxus. I don't know if he's actually there. Are any of us actually here? Those are the questions. Anyway, thanks for joining. Have a good day.